Hello and welcome to Space Shark Teaches. I'm Sean from Space Shark Studios, and I'm here to teach you visual scripting in Godot 3.1. Let's get started. In this lesson, we're going to teach you how to let your character jump, and then update the physics so that the jump looks better and you start using the correct physics to move around in the game. So, as always, let's go ahead and jump into our player script. Along with that, let's make sure and open up our player scene. So remember, you can just click on the little scene button and we'll open up your player. Now the first thing to do, we have move right, move left, and gravity. Let's go ahead and make one more called jump, not jumbo. And then add that just before gravity. So move all that over, move jump in, and now we're going to go ahead and add stuff to jump. So what do we need for jump? We need basically the same stuff that we use for moving right and moving left. So let's copy from move right and then paste it in jump and hook it up. So a couple things need to be changed. First off, action UI right pressed is going to be changed to UI up, and let's do just pressed. That way it will only jump once when we press the arrow up. Another thing is we don't want to use move speed. We actually want to use something called jump speed. So we're going to create a new variable, right click, edit member, and make it a vector. So we have to put a lot of force into this jump. So let's go ahead and do -100. Remember, negative goes up because the origin in Godot is the top left corner. So right is positive and down is positive. So we want to go up, which is negative. Go ahead and make that exportable. And now when we save, we can go in and make sure that we actually swap this out, or else it won't work. Move that in there. And now we're jumping, and it looks awful. So first off, we can jump infinitely while in the air. We'll deal with that next lesson. But right now you can see the character just kind of teleports up there. That's not right. And that's actually because we're using move and collide. So what move and collide does is, actually let's see if we can search move and collide. Move and collide moves the body along the vector, relative vector. So it will actually move that number of units in that direction. So if you look, that means that it's going to move it 100 units or pixels up, and then gravity will take back over again. And gravity will move it 5 pixels down per frame. And that doesn't seem right, because while it does have gravity going down, we have the issue of we don't want the character to just magically jump up to that position. What we actually want to use is something called, if you click on the function, move and slide. So you can see move and slide, it moves the body along a vector, but it uses a velocity. And that's more along what we want. So move and slide moves along and adds a velocity that we want to go. So let's go ahead and update all of these to use move and slide instead. And then in move right as well. And now let's see what happens. Our character will show up someday. Everything's moving very slowly, because remember, we're using velocity now, which means it's going to scale a lot differently. So let's click our player, and let's multiply each of these by 50. to speed things up. And this includes the jump speed. So, to tell you the difference, move and collide is actually used for top-down games because you're moving in different directions. And move and slide is meant for the side scrollers. So that is why it seems so much different. It's actually meant for different game types. So now let's see. We're moving, we're sliding, and jumping is still happening weird. But we can't really do anything about it until we figure out how to get this move and slide working correctly. Now, if you'll notice something, physics process, or I guess first off, this move and slide, it sets the velocity, which means that we're setting the velocity to negative, what is it? Negative 5,000 right here, and then setting it to positive 250 right after. And that is not right. We actually want jump to, one, only move up when we are on the ground. And two, we want to add to the speed every round for the gravity, so that when this happens, we go up and then we go down. So it starts fast and then it slowly arcs back down. So in the next lesson, we are going to start working towards letting the player only jump when they're on the ground. And then after that, we will make a movement variable that all of these speeds, jump, gravity, and move, get added to every time so that we can make sure that the jump happens smoothly. Thank you for watching Space Shark Teaches. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to the channel and remember to click the bell to always stay up to date. Please also join us on our Discord, linked in the comments, and check out our other videos if you ever want to see what else we've been up to. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see what you make.